Good day, everyone. Trust you're doing well today. So, before we start, listen carefully, all right, and do not blink because if you stay to the end of this video, you would understand one shocking truth, right? Most Nigerian businesses do not fail because of bad products, they actually fail because of bad reactions and bad customer service. And today's story will shed light on that. It's actually a story of VDM and Blord, or two big personalities, and they went at it, with the whole social media drama, right? You would think nothing serious of it, right? But it actually has a big implication on Billord's business. But wait, if you peel the drama like onions, you will smell something deeper. Dangerous lessons about competition, crisis, reputation, and the kind of emotional mistakes that can destroy multi-million naira brand overnight. Now imagine this. One morning, a businessman wakes up and finds his entire Instagram account terminated by Instagram. Well, it all started from just one accusation, a complaint about iPhones, a complaint that could have been managed professionally, but instead it kind of exploded and escalated into, Nollywood drama online. VDM stepped into the picture first, right? So he raised a claim that many Nigerians were not actually ready for. He said Blord was selling upgraded iPhones, meaning old iPhone XR, rebuilt and repackaged to look like the newer model, right? Some even branded as, iPhone 17, Pro Max. Yes, 17. Even Apple self go shock. VDM warned Nigerians that these phones are refurbished, right? So they are not new, okay? So they are not what you think you are paying for. So now this is normal criticism, right? So, and this happens every day. Competitors do it, right? Customers do it. Influencers do it. But what happened next, you won't believe. Now, instead of addressing the criticism professionally, Billord responded with something else entirely, right? He fired back with personal attack. Now, keep in mind, Blord and VDM, they're not actually the best of friends, okay? There's been bad blood between them. In business, especially in Nigeria digital economy, if you fight criticism with emotion, you lose reputation. Now, if you fight it with information, you gain trust. But Blord didn't know that chapter yet, right? Or maybe he ignored it, or maybe he reacted too fast. But anger is a terrible business partner, right? You need to keep in mind that every Nigerian business will face one or more of these. All right, things like negative review, competitors dragging your product, customers complaining online, people exposing, your weak spots, rivals using clout to damage your product and your brand, right? But successful company knows one simple strategy, right? You do not fight criticism by fighting the critic. However, you fight criticism by presenting clarity. What you should do is, respond to the issue, not the person. All right? If someone says your product is fake, you do not insult them. You do not dig their secret. You do not leak private videos. All right? Instead, you would provide some proof like, suppliers documents, quality control tests, warranty breakdown, side by side comparison with, other products. So this is how mature brand, win trust. Emotional response is like pouring petrol into fire. It won't get you anywhere. Keep personal beef away from your business. The reason you should do this is because when you fight dirty, bank notice, investors step back, regulators become curious, customers become unsure, your partners or potential partners could run away. So let's dive into what Blord could have done differently. But first, if you are still watching to this point, it means you're getting value from this video. Please do well to hit the subscribe button and tap on the like. Thank you. So let's continue. So let's dive into what Blord could have done differently. This part might shock you because if Blord did these things, the entire saga would have helped him, not hurt him. All right. He should have, first, released a transparent technical breakdown. Two, show his supplier review from China. Three, avoided personal drama completely. Four, used PR team to communicate more to the public, just like how Dangote did with the issue of Fina and Dangote truck. You never heard a word from Dangote. All communication was just from Dangote's PR team. So let's move to the next one. Number five, announced a downward review of sales price of those phones because that was what VDM was accusing him of. VDM was accusing him of, putting a huge markup price on those phones. So he could have actually, reduced the price to like actually build trust again, with the people. Number six, separated emotions from business decisions. If he had done all this, the fight would have actually turned him into, a hero of transparency. Instead, everything went south for him. Now, here's the bigger lesson for you as a business owner, right? See, the painful truth is many Nigerian entrepreneurs know how to hustle, right? But very few know how to manage reputation. And in today's digital age, one wrong reaction, can collapse your brand. As a business owner, one careless post can scare investors away. You need to realize that. And then one emotional outburst can erase years of hard work. Not all businesses die from competition. Some actually do that because of poor crisis management. So the real question is, when your own business, comes under fire and criticism, will you react with anger or will you react with intelligence? Because that choice alone can decide if your business lives or dies. Thanks for staying to the end of this video. So, if you gain value from this video, please subscribe and tap on the like button so you do not miss my next update. Thank you.